Hi friends, good morning. Today we are going to discuss another session of electric field and charges, and here we are focusing on the problems based on the first three lectures, right? So in the first three lectures we have seen what is an electric charge, right? What is an electric charge and what is the properties of electric charge, and then have seen gold leaf electroscope method of identification charge on a body, right, using gold leaf electroscope. And then we have discussed methods of charging. There we have seen frictional electricity and then conduction, induction, and then frictional electricity. Okay, now we can do some problems based on this, right? All right, so first question is, when a soap bubble is given an electric charge, it contracts, it expands, its size remains same, it expands or contracts depending upon whether the charge is positive or negative. So if you give a positive charge, suppose you have a soap bubble, suppose you are giving a positive charge that will uniformly distribute over this soap bubble, right? And you can see this charges. So here there is diametrically opposite, we have different charges. These charges will repel each other, right? So it has a tendency to expand due to this internal repulsion, right? See, these diametrically opposite charges that will repel each other, so it has a tendency to repel each other. So if you give negative charge also, then also the same thing will happen. We have already studied like charges repel and unlike charges attract. If it is negative, this negative and negative will repel, here negative and negative will repel, so it has a tendency to contract due to this repulsion. Expand, it has a tendency to expand due to this repulsion. So whether you give the positive charge or negative charge, it will expand. So the answer option is B, it expands, right? It is independent of the charge, whether you give negative or positive, it will expand, right? All right, now another question is, if a charge minus 150 nanocoulomb is given to a concentric spherical shell and a sphere and a charge plus 50 nanocoulomb is placed at its center, then the charge on the inner and outer surface of the shell is, right? So here you have a spherical shell, all right? So this is my spherical shell, and then here if a charge minus 150 nanocoulomb is given to concentric spherical shell, so it has a minus 150 nanocoulomb charge, all right? Now the second term is a charge plus 50 nanocoulomb is placed at its center. So at the center of this shell you have a plus 50 nanocoulomb. Now we need to find the inner and what is the charge on the inner and outer surface of the shell. See, if there is a charge plus 50 nanocoulomb at the center, so we already know it's it is positive, right? So its inner surface opposite charges are induced. This we have already seen in charging by induction, right? If there is a charge, its near face induces negative charge of this, right? Due to this negative charge induction, the outer face will, there is a plus 50 charge, plus 50 nanocoulomb is induced, right? So if I place a plus 50 nanocoulomb at the center, its inner face inducing minus 50 nanocoulomb. Due to this minus 50 nanocoulomb at the inner surface, there is a plus 50 nanocoulomb that is induced at the outer face. Now what is the charge on the inner face? So that is minus 150 nanocoulomb, right? Now what is the charge on the outer surface of this sphere? Here we have already one minus 150 nanocoulomb plus this, due to this induction we have 50 nanocoulomb. So that is minus 100 nanocoulomb. Alright. So the inner surface we have minus 150 nanocoulomb. Right. Sorry, inner surface we have 50 nanocoulomb. Alright. 50 nanocoulomb. Inner surface we have 50 nanocoulomb, minus 50 nanocoulomb. And outer surface we have that is minus 150 plus 50 nanocoulomb, that is minus 100 nanocoulomb. Okay. So inner surface will be minus 150 nanocoulomb and outer surface will be minus 100 nanocoulomb. So option will be A. Alright. Okay. Now we have another question here. Two identical spheres carrying charge minus 9 microcoulomb and 5 microcoulomb respectively are kept in contact and then separated from each other. Point out true statement from the following. In each sphere, 1.25 10 raised to 13 electrons are in deficit and 1.25 into 10 raised to 13 electrons that are in excess and 2.15 into 10 raised to 13 electrons are in excess and 2.15 into 10 raised to 13 electrons are in deficit. So here the two identical spheres, right? So two identical spheres that you are going to kept in contact, right? So initially it has charge. Initially this has charge minus 9 microcoulomb and this has charge 5 microcoulomb. Alright. Now if you kept this in contact, then we already know the charges will flow from high potential to low potential and then it will acquire equal charges, right? So what is the final charge on? That is minus 9 plus 5 divided by 2, that is minus 4 by 2, that is minus 2. Alright. So after you kept in contact and then separated, then each sphere will acquire equal charge, right? That is minus 2 microcoulomb, right? So let me write this as minus 2 microcoulomb. So both is having negative charge, means both spheres having excess of electrons. So the answer will be excess. Now we need to find the exact number. So number of electrons present in minus 2 microcoulomb. So we already know Q is equal to Ne. So N is equal to Q by E. So here minus 2 into 10 raised to minus 6 divided by this electronic charge, that is minus 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19. Alright. Alright. So when you solve this, what will be the answer? So when you solve this, you will get the answer as 2 by this 1.6, that is 1 point something. So 1.25 into this will, that is 1.10 raised to 13, right? 10 raised to 13. That will be excess, right? That much electron will be excess as it has negative charge. So 1.5, so answer is B. 1.25 into 10 raised to 13 electrons that are in excess. Alright. Now we have another question here. A conductor has been given a charge minus 3 into 10 raised to minus 7 coulomb by transferring electron. Mass increase in kilo of the conductor and number of electron added to the conductor are respectively. So number of electron, so you are giving a charge minus 3 into 10 raised to minus 7. So you are giving negative charge. So number of electrons that you can find using Q is equal to Ne, that is N is equal to Q by E. That is what is Q? Q is equal to minus 3 into 10 raised to minus 7. What is E? That is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19. Alright. So when you divide this, you will get, that is 3 by 1.6 approximately 2, right? So this is minus 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 cancel. So approximately 2 into 10 raised to 12. 10 raised to 12. Now what is the mass increasing? So electron has a mass, right? So this much electron that will be acquired by the body by using by charging it minus 3 into 10 raised to minus 7. So one electron has a mass and then 2 into 10 raised to 12 electrons are entering into it. So what will be the net mass? That is 2 into 10 raised to 12 into 1 electron mass, that is 9.1 into 10 raised to minus 31, this much kilo. Alright, so that is equal to, when you solve this, you will get approximately 2 into 10 raised to 18 kilo. So these all are approximate value. Alright, 2 into 10 raised to 18 kilo. Alright, so here we have this 2 into 10 raised to minus 18. Alright, so this is 10 raised to minus 31. Alright, so 2 into 10 raised to minus 18 kilo and 2 into 10 raised to 12. So D is the option. Alright, okay, so this is all about this session. In the next section we will start about this Coulomb's law. Alright, thank you.